Alright, welcome back to the second episode of Monarch, where I'm still currently in the intro. And now let's get these questions on the go. So, what is this other world?
物質的な世界とは異なり、認知によってのみ把握できる形而上学的な空間が存在します。
This sounds very similar to the metaverse. Wow, that word is difficult to pronounce. Ascertainable only via cognition alone. I do apologize, as English is not my first language, so I will try my best, but I might slip up here once in a while.
あなたたちが訪れた世界、異界です。
Oh, we get a little check mark for asking a question. What are these demons or daemons? I'm not sure how to pronounce it.
人のエゴを糧として成長する超自然の存在、それが悪魔。
They feed off our living, but how exactly?
悪魔の3階級最上位、すべての悪魔の始祖、モナークと呼ばれる大罪を冠した七柱の悪魔たちがいます。
I wonder if we did the questionnaire differently and we did receive a different main sin if we had a different puppet. So right now we have Vanitas as our puppet, and I wonder if a different one would appear, as well as altering the appearance of the main character in his evolved form, awakened form. I have no idea how to call that form just now.
契約によって人間に権能という異能を与えることができます。高い因果率、
Authority form?
強いエゴと願いの所持、異界や悪魔の認知、すべて満たした人間だけがモナークと契約することができます。ただ、あなたの虚飾の力は7つの大罪に含まれない番外。モナークとの契約も偶発的なものですが。
It isn't one of the deadly sins, so maybe regardless of what we would have chosen as a questionnaire, we would still end up with Vanitas. There's still a lot more questions to be asked than just these questions. Such as, no, actually they do know, how did they obtain this information?
どれほど強く願っても変えられない現実、それを覆す力があると知ったら。
But if someone learned that the power to overturn reality existed, that they could shape the world of how they wished. I wonder if it also applies to the dead and the living. However, it does mention reality cannot be changed. I wonder if it's in conjunction with the power to overturn that reality existed.
人は誘惑に勝てるでしょうか。願わずにいられるでしょうか。たとえそれが世界に歪みを生む悪魔の力だとしても。
Would they be able to resist the temptation? Tell me, would you guys resist that temptation? I personally don't think I would be able to resist that temptation to be able to gain a power that alters reality perhaps, or changes things. That was very interesting. Regardless of whether or not it came from demons. It would also depend on what is the cost, like what... If the cost is too great, then perhaps I would decline.
この世にあらざる異界の力、故に使い続けると世界の歪みを生み、この世の法則を狂わせてしまうのです。
Ah, interesting. By overusing the power, it becomes distorted.
異界につながる着信。すべて契約者の権能による副作用なのです。
However, the barrier around the academy has been produced and bypassed by the Pact Bearers Authority. So is there another Pact Bearers Authority currently in place that caused the mist barrier to be placed, or the mist from appearing? And is the guy that we just spoke, the guy that I hate personally, the one with the slaves, basically, if he is also a Pact Bearers Authority, because he did mention that he also has power to fight the mist.
だからあなたも学園内ではくれぐれも剣能を使わないようにしてください。
And if he does, I wonder if we do get to fight him later on or not. And as the situation demands, I must ask you, avoid using your authority on campus. So does this also mean that there will be multiple areas? I thought multiple areas where we can use our power outside of the campus, outside of the school. Because I thought perhaps the way how the game has been currently laid. Oh, look at the tongue. From the it currently has been laid out to us. It's kind of showing us floor 1 safe, floor 2 has the monsters, the mist, and potential areas to level up in.
学園の創始者がこの地に悪魔を見出して以来、私たち神宮家は世界の均衡を保つため活動契約者を生み出さないように、ありとあらゆる手段を講じて。
So they want to have to prevent the Pact Bearers from emerging so that it won't distort the world too much. Makes sense.
しかし契約者は生まれてしまった。それもあなたを除いて7人以上も。
So all others have already been created. Because I thought the girl next to me, as well as the doctor, as well as Chiyu, would also become Pact Bearers of Authority later on, but it does not seem the case right now, unless they also receive a unusual one as we did, similar to Vanitas.
彼らの契約を破棄させることが異変を終わらせて学園を元に戻すための唯一の方法です。
And what does it mean to voiding their pact? Does it mean flat out unaliving them, or?
あなたの力を学園を救うために生かしてはくれませんか？あなたのような出自の契約者であれば任せてみたいと思えるのです。承諾か容認のお返事をいただけませんか
？What if I were to simply say I refuse? Is the game over, or according to the story, if this person would say, hey, we need help in our school and your sister's in it, I'll do it, but I won't like it.
ありがとうございます。契約を破棄させる方法をお伝えしたいのですが、詳細な説明と要点だけの説明、どちらがいいですか？
I would definitely have the details, please. Perhaps we could also avoid a pact of a different one.
イデアという結晶が3つ生まれます。これらが契約者たちの力の源。破壊することで契約を破棄させることができます。
So somewhere right now there are 3 crystals of mine in that world that I kinda need to protect. Oh my god. Okay. So we can also potentially force different pact bearers to lose their powers if we attack their crystals. If we shatter their crystals, if we have the power to shatter their crystals. Well, since we do have powers to I'll just change reality, perhaps it should not be that far of a stretch that we should be able to do that.
剣能の副作用で生まれている学園内の霧は剣能の源であるイデアとつながりがあります。
Does this mean that within the mist there are crystals hidden?
つまり霧の中ではイデア、契約者たちの弱点のある異界に通じる着信もかかってくるのです。
So in the previous world call that we didn't see an ideal, but we did awaken. So perhaps that was just simply the awakening call that we received. Does this also mean that I always will need Chio for this? Or can I also have my own phone receive the call?
早い話が学園内の霧の中を歩いて怪しい着信を探しイデアっていう塊をぶち壊せってことだな。
Okay, so I get that the ideals grant the pack bearers their powers, but what happens if all three of them get destroyed? I understand that it will void the pact, but what happens to the user? Will the user collapse? Will the user fall in coma? Like, what will happen to the user, I wonder?
生徒であるあなたにこんなお願いをするのは心苦しいですが、どうか学園を救ってください。
Also, it was asked for me to just destroy some random ideals within the mist, but how am I certain that it's not my ideal? What if I end up destroying by accident my own crystals?
ギギ励むがいい。
I mean, despite that, like Sora would still be happy with that because there would be another a pack bearer of authority less, even if it's us. But she still needs us to get rid of the others as it currently stands. Because it also doesn't sound like she has the aid of the other ones. She simply is aware of them and tried to stop them, so she could already be an enemy of those 7 others. And is the guy that I hate also a pack bearer or not? I wonder. So many
バニタ
questions.
スさん、くれぐれもあなたは無関係の生徒の前に出ないように。
I love this
いろ
song.
いろな意味で混乱のもとですから。
安心するがいい。我の関心はこの男の歩む運命のみ。他の誰にも干渉するつもりはない。
He also has Steve.
お願いしますよ。異界や悪魔、契約者について記された資料をお貸ししておきます。詳しくはその資料を読んでみてください。
Demon ranks. We only learned currently about one demon, which was the Legion, the lowest rank. So perhaps we're gonna open up the menu and read more about it. Nobles and legions. We know the legion. Nobles might be the higher form, the ones that kick their asses first in the library. So it's not in my menu.
それでは。
Unless the library is a button within my menu. Phone menu. Oh my god. The smartphone menu contains a variety of features, to-do list and map, display your story progress and location. Call lets you contact the other world under special conditions. Character allows you to view or enhance a unit's abilities. Item allows you to use or check items in their possession. The library lets you... Oh, so it is a button within... Okay, we can check it out. Lets you view the map... I can't pronounce that word. Reading materials you've collected throughout the game. Achievements containing various records and trophies. Profile lets you view more in-depth information on various characters you encounter. Profiles. Let's have a quick look. So there's 106 characters. Students, so Chiho should be in here as well. Nozomi. Oh yeah, they also have a model. Kurama. He's attended academy since middle school. Okay. Right. We also have different categories as faculty. So Sora, is Yoru also a character? No. So she should be perhaps on other. No, it's on the Vanitas only. So Yoru is not a different character, perhaps. I wonder what is going on here. Library. No service, materials, scholars desk, background music even locked. Talk to the people in the TSC room. Well, I assume that that's this room.
Legion を倒したとき、スピリットを手に入れただろ?
Yeah.
スピリットは異界で使えるアイテムの生成や力の強化に活用できる。スピリットの活用については手助けしてやるよ。
Creating and dismantling. Creating allows you to spend your spirit to craft items, while dismantling allows you to exchange items for spirit. Spirit can also be used to unlock abilities in level units. The selection of creatable items will expand as the story progresses. Ooh. Let's go create real quick. Spirit can be used to unlock abilities and level up through the characters option on your smartphone. Restores HP. Interesting. Perhaps we can also find this one. It costs 10 spirit. We currently have 80 spirit. So we're gonna have to hurry up in our future battles or just have them take less time because it took a big minus 100 spirit. Detox agent cures poison for one ally. We do need one of these. It's always nice to be prepared for this for poisonous or status elements. Cure sleep for one ally. Okay, so 10, 20, 30. Dismantle. We have no items, nothing to dismantle. Well, let's have a quick look at our character then. Unlock ability list, resonance. So I wonder if he is what playstyles we can change to a different outfit. Ooh, what are my options? Well, we don't have a lot of options. Okay. Any DLC outfits? We do not have any DLC. Okay. Well, unlock the abilities perhaps. We have we have only one path we can take right now. And how much does it cost? 10. Attack with slash, then increase your own agility. I think it's gonna cost me 5 HP. So yeah, just 5 HP. Sloth. We can either level ourselves up or the minion. Perform an attack with chance of reducing the target's agility and movement. Unblockable. 4 meters. His own basic attack was also 4 meters. Yeah. Perform a surefire shot, which was his ability. You can also level up the existing ability. 200, Mike. That's a lot. Right, what do we have more here? Optimize accuracy. Increases allies' accuracy by 1 stage. That could be, because now we were waiting. We could also go for a buff. Ally crit chance by 1 stage. This is also very interesting. Reduce enemies' agility by 1 stage. They're all 4 meters though. And we only have 1. I wonder if we can get more allies such as these. And just unlock an entire freaking army of us. Decrease attack. So the final one should be here. Oh, wait. Gain a high chance of evading attacks, counter attacks, and assist attacks. Well, that's for 3 turns. But this one was also shining. It's also shining these other 2s. Decrease the power of an enemy in range counterattacks. So this is more of like an aura. Gain a chance to perform a preemptive counterattack before the enemy attacks. This is insane. It does cause him to become mad by 15%. Accuracy within range, so that might also be another aura ability. Reducing target's movement when performing an assist attack. Follow up, agility down. This could be very interesting. So this is this also? This is luck up. Death resistance against instant death moves. Okay, so there's instant death moves in this game. That's not a good thing to hear this early on. Other than ominous prophecy with a low chance of instant killing. So we also have our own instant kill. This guy, which is 5 meters. 3 meters on this area effect. Yeah. Okay. Gain a stab every time a deferral is received. Instead of having our ally, we can resonate with the enemy. This attack cannot crit, but it does have 220% damage. Frozen knife at a throw from a distance, minus 6 HP. I also need. If I were to take this one, I'm going to need an HP restoring ability determined by the user's level. This could be insane because it's also an AoE effect, I believe, because it's 5 meters width and 4 meters long. 15% mad. Still an AoE attack. Does he have a healing ability somewhere? There it is. Heal all enemies within range who are currently resonating with you. And waiting also restores HP as well. But this is definitely an ability that I want for later on. So I'm gonna go up here, go to the left, and then all the way around. But what do we have here on this side before I make this decision? That increases the strength the higher your mad gauge is. That is interesting. It also gives increased 50 mad. Increases the mad gauge by 15%. So I wonder, does the attack first deal its damage and then you gain your mad engage? Or does the mad increase by 15% first and then you do damage? Meaning this always has a buff of 15%. Perhaps. So it will become stronger the more times you use it on initial cast, basically, was what I mean. And it's a similar one, which is higher, it's not a lot of difference, but this one can scale higher, because it can go up to level 5, and this one can only go up to level 3. Lunatic Burst performs an attack on all allies and enemies within range. Increases strength the higher your mad gauge is. Yeah, we need to go left. 10, 15, 40, 400, excuse me. Nullify authority attacks and effects for 1 turn. And what's this? Increase resistance against seals, so you can still do your damage. Deal a fixed amount of damage to return level. So we're gonna go this way. Aha! Selecting one of them also increases my stats. How much is for these stats? 15, 10, 10. Yeah, we want to level them up both, basically, as I only have right now these 2 characters. Do I alternate between both of them? I definitely want the throwing knife. Let's grab this first. Movement has not been increased, but still we do have our throwing knife. The rest of the point will be spending on him. But what path do we want to take? Increases the power of an ally's assist attacks. Guillotine, defense. This is definitely something I want. Prices 2 or 5 from valid outlet on all enemies within range. Okay, it's an AoE attack. I kind of wish I knew what the stats would do. I do have an assumption, but still, it still would be nice to definitely read up on it. I do want this, but I can take either path. Optimize, decrease for enemy attack in range, counter attack, last of returns, reducing attack. That is insane. So we're going right here. Luck up. That's also interesting. Perhaps granting us more crit chance. May reduce the critical rate of all enemies within range. Last upgrade. Okay. Let's carry on finally. Vessels. We can adjust him, our Legion. The lowest class. Customize Fiend's body. Does not affect our stats. I like his height for now. Does this change anything? What is changing here? Maybe if I put on max here. I see no change. I have no idea. You guys are gonna have to let me know what is changing with the build types. Perhaps his shoulder width, but I'm not sure. Can we name him? Let's leave it for now. Achievements. And we do get rewards for that. Interesting. Here it is. Fiend hair color F. Well, let's claim it. Well, going back to customization. Character. Sloth. Customize. Vessels. Head. Wait, did we not receive something just now? I thought I... How do I... Oh. There's more that we can adjust here. He looks not happy to be here. Let's leave on A, hairstyle. Ooh. So we just unlocked this one, the F1, I believe. I don't like him at all. Oh, we can see the hair color here. Let's put this on for now. That's just different shades, okay. Well, didn't like all of none of them, so we'll just lose it. Yeah. I like this one more. Has more of that like ominous sounding voice. We don't have any points left. We got 5 points, and the cheapest one was 10, which was a heal potion. Guess we're gonna have to run around then.
そういえばちゃんとした自己紹介もできてなかった。今更だけど、私の名前は日向のぞみ、3年生。改めてよろしく。異界でのことは本当にありがとう。君のおかげで私たちは無事に帰ってくることができたから。
These graphics also don't really strike me as a PlayStation 5 quality graphics. Kind of remind me of a lower version of a PlayStation, I would say. Not that as like that is bad. It's just kind of reminds me of that. It's just different. That's all. There's somebody outside that we can speak as well.
ね
That's an odd turn.
霧の中の探索や契約者との戦い、私にも手伝わせてもらえないかな。
Now, why would you come along if you don't have any powers? You're gonna carry luggage or something? You gotta make yourself useful. Or will you awaken at some point?
戦うための力はないけど、お手伝いくらいならきっとできると思うの。
Throw something at them, I don't care. Just fine.
君だけにいろいろ背負わせるのは嫌で。
Wow, we got a lot of options here. My god. Alright.
ありがとう。本校舎の霧は2階から上のフロアに広がってるんだけど、先に保健室に寄りましょう。千代ちゃんとかける先生にも説明しな。
Companion. Okay. I got myself a cheerleader. Maybe. Upper right corner. Display at the bottom of the screen. Fulfill objectives to resolve the incidents of plaguing the academy. Bring up the smartphone menu. You can view objectives and details on your to-do list. You can instantly move to previous visited location on the map mist next to the mist to investigate from the map option on your smartphone. This feature may be temporarily disabled during certain story segments. Fast traveling. Head to the infirmary. You are definitely losing it. Your eyes are still normal. Your eyes are normal, just scared basically. They all have names as well. Fine, we'll speak to you. The baseball club is okay, so you're from Alter Egos. Protect strong sense of self-aware, leave crystals called Alter around the academy. Okay, no. Eagles will vary accordingly to its respective student. Try using details from their profiles and aid them in the search for them. It cannot be acquired unless your own ego is above a certain threshold. Successfully acquiring them from alter ego permanently increases the stats of your own units. Characters who have yet to join the party will have their stats enhanced after joining, so they scale with us. Ah, I have to talk to every single person I meet to register. Okay, we just had this. Okay. Ryotaro. Hold it right there. It's dangerous up ahead. This area is off limits. Rules are meant to be followed. Now leave. I just wanted to talk to you guys. I want to put you guys down in my book. This is where I need to be, but I see more people down the head. This is where I need to be. Yeah, okay, so two characters standing with each other is definitely... Ooh, shiny. Cornwall Eagle is registered in the library. I see another person there. They're just blocking and don't have any names. Yeah. Let's just continue on the conversation I have with you guys at the stairs. Can I move there? Okay. Let's get you. No. You're walking along the beach. When you find something at your feet, it appears someone dropped it. What do you find? How am I supposed to know? Okay. let's say it's a photo. Is indicative to a person who you find unforgettable. If only. That's odd. Simply just selecting one vague answer from that alters its stats. Defeating fiends of the corresponding sin as well as through psychology tests. You'll be able to command the fiends that correspond to stronger aspects of your ego. Developing your ego will unlock the restrictions other classes can equip, as well as let them acquire crystals known as alter egos. Okay. Entering the backside. The back door.
Oh, 来たか。
ちょうど2人にもお話をしたところです。
お兄ちゃん、私が電話に出たせいでごめんね。
千代ちゃん、私お兄さんの少しでも役に立ちたくて。
のぞみさんがお兄ちゃんをフォローしてくれるなら安心ですね。
それでね。
Yeah, she doesn't know that we have
千代ちゃん
powers.
も手助けをしてくれないかな。新聞部員エースの力でさ、情報収集をしてくれると。
そう言ってもらえるなら私もできることを。
俺も好意としてサポートしてやるよ。体に不調があったらいつでも来てくれ。
I kind of want that doctor to go with me as a healer, because I kind of want a healer.
私もできる限り支援させていただきますね。皆さんのチームワークに期待しております。
That would allow me to fight more recklessly if I have a healer.
せっかくだし名前をつけませんか？委員会や部活動みたいな感じ。
いいんじゃないか？面白そうだし。
のぞみさんがいるし、新生徒会っていう名前なんてどうでしょう？
Oh wow. Just mocking the other guy. I do like mocking him, but I don't like agitating him.
もちろん会長はのぞみさんね。
素晴らしい。呼び名が会長のままで通るな。
Well, yeah, that is true.
かける先生は黙っててください。
いいと思いますよ。
I'm glad I didn't have to make up a name.
お兄ちゃんが副長ね。他に副長候補もいないし。
副長か。呼びやすいし覚えやすい。
かける先生は名前を覚えたくないだけでしょ。
それではお二人は新生徒会の会長と副長ということで学園長として承認させていただきますね。
Against our wills.
今の生徒会は一橋さんとその一味が無理やり乗っ取ったようなもの。生徒から日向さんの生徒会長への復帰を願う声もよく聞きます。
Simply because everybody can't stand the other guy.
私や相川さんだけでなく他の生徒も日向さんを信じ期待しているのですよ。
Literally anybody else would be a better choice than that prick we just met.
わかりました。お受けいたします。副長、これから一緒に頑張ろうね。
頼もしい限りですね。それでは私は別件があるのでそろそろ失礼しますね。
さて会長副長、せっかく来たんだ。お前らの診察もついでにしておこうか。
Yeah, please do your test, run your test on me, see if you notice something else since I awakened.
これで問題なし。
Mental stabilizer.
副長、 お前の記憶喪失は今のところ打つ手なしだ。一時的なことを願うばかりだが、まあいつでも遊びに来い。健康面でのバックアップなら俺もしてやれるから。
Okay.
元気そうだな。足りてなかったんだろう。
Oh, we
何
got
かあ
more.
ったらいつでも来いよ。
We need more.
元気そう。何かあった。
Okay, fair enough.
疲れた。一人になったらサボってベッドで寝てるかな。
He wants to slack off. So bottom left should have find a way to the main building as the main objective. Are they still in front of the stairs? Yeah. Is the end of the hall open right now, I wonder? Wait, I can enter this one. There's also an exclamation mark here. I should try the other one.
時間だ。生徒会の集会が始まる。
Ah. They're also
早く
lacking.
生徒会室へ。
Yeah. They just ran off. They
僕
didn't
に
walk.
従っていれば君たちは安泰だ。
一橋くんの声？
皆も知っての通り、我々は未曾有の危機に陥っている。霧による発狂や学園を覆う謎の力場だけじゃない。
So he still needs to brainwash them with his speech.
殺人鬼の出現や奇病の蔓延、自然発火現象。他の校舎では一層常軌を逸した事件が発生。不可解かつ絶望的な状況にみんな不安だろう。だが安心してくれ。この本校舎にいる限り、そしてこの僕に従っている限り、君たちは安全だ。僕が命をかけて約束しよう。
I can't wait to find this guy's crystals and smash them.
どうか変わらず僕を信じ、僕の言葉に従ってくれ。皆で引き続き団結し、無事に生き残り続けよう。
Only to let him sing a tone lower.
生徒会万歳。倉山会長万歳。
Oh my god.
盛り上がってるね。ちょ
Really?
っと怖いくらいに。
That sounds fired up?
一橋くんはこの本校舎に閉じこもろうって考えなの。
That simply sounds as lifeless to me.
確かに危険は少ないかもしれない。でも何かが解決するわけじゃない。問題を後ろ倒しにしている。それって本当に正しいことなのかな。
Well, only if we have an actual way of combating the mist and eradicating the mist from this place,
生
then
徒会
it
関
could be
係
a
者に
final
邪魔されないうちに
plan.
上の階を調べましょうか。
I do have more doors that I can open right now. I kind of want to check and see a student council. Can go there yet? This is the infirmary, isn't it? It's not. Okay. Doors blocked. Okay. Something else here. So I want to look around if I see some more people that I can call spirit register into the library. Okay. See if I can register more people, as it might open up more crystals within the mist. At least that's how it's been currently explained to us. So this is the council. Yeah. We already spoke to you guys. This is the infirmary.
こんにちは、新生徒会副長さん。
And how do you already know the name of our club?
はじめましてですかな。空から記憶喪失と伺っておりますゆえ。私は神宮遊吾。この学園の執事でございます。
He also has the same last name as Sora and Yoro. Are they related?
学園長こと神宮空は
Oh,
私の妻なのです。
she seems pretty young for this guy. He snagged them. So at least we can also
何か
talk
お
to
困
him
り
about
ご
the
とがあ
mist.
れば遠慮なくおっしゃってください。それではご武運を。
Yeah, he definitely knows because their entire family knows regarding the
優子
mist
さんと
and
ソラさんは何十年もご夫婦で学園を見守られてるの。ソラさんの年齢不詳感はそれこそ悪魔めいてるよね。あの美貌の秘密は何なのかな。
exactly what I was talking about. The age difference in looks, at least. Perhaps they're the same age, but they just look. And he's just standing there. Well, we're gonna go down first. Can I go there? Well, we're not gonna go there then. Bye bye.
さて、霧の中を探しましょう。
Mist and Mad Gauge. Finally, an explanation about the Mad Gauge. While in the mist, the Mad Gauge will increase over time. If the protagonist goes mad, hits 100%, he will go mad, and you will have to restart from the infirmary. The Mad Gauge can be lowered in the infirmary or buying a mental stabilizer, or using a mental stabilizer. So, it kind of means game over, as in restarting from that area. Watch your Mad Gauge carefully as you search for the reception zones where calls lead to ideals can be received. So you need to enter certain zones, meaning certain rooms, perhaps. 1%.
ギギギ。
バニタス、あなた無関係の生徒の前に出ないようにって言われてなかった？
大丈夫だ。霧の中にはまともな生徒はいない。ここからのんびりお前たちのよ。
We are broke. We can dismantle them for 0, so we're not doing anything with this. And we're going to need them probably. It can be a bit of a hoarder during games. 2%. Since in this room.
ノートを取らないと成績を維持しないと。
I cannot talk to him, so I cannot register. My cage is going up fast. Healing agent, nice. To whoever this season, if you know the way back, then get us out of here now. Can't say the miss no matter what. Reina. Reina from Decker, maybe? Can I also see the calls? Okay, call. Ah, I'm gonna need... I just want to enter the other world. The other world. We'll check later. Achievements later. I mean, not achievements. Yeah, achievements. Oh, this one first. More regarding Miyu. You guys can read this one by pausing the video. A lot of notes. And my madness is increasing a lot. And I wonder how much does... How do I use the item? Oh, here, items. By 30%. Okay.
あそこで掃除ロッカーに話しかけてる人がいるでしょ。
ねえみゆ、さっき帰ってきた英語の中間テスト何点だった？
Well, she was leaving all the
ま
notes.
た私一人赤点だったら不公平だからね。
私たちは異常者って呼んでる。彼女みたいな人が霧の中には何人もいるの。霧のせいで普通じゃなくなってるから、どういう行動をしてくるかはくれぐれも注意して進みましょう。
Oh, spirit. Nice. I wonder if she will attack us. Raina's gone crazy? Yeah, I see that. Thanks, Miyu. Can go in here.
席について。
Oh my god.
もうすぐホームルームだよ。
She is scary. Kinda similar to like a teacher. She thinks she's a teacher. Are you Reina, perhaps?
席について。
Oh, just getting closer. I wonder if it's just being getting closer increase my madness or just simply walking. I think it's just simply walking. Because it's the mist that's...
私がいなかったらどうするつもり？
Oh my god.
え？誰？私たちに何か用？
Just move.
ダメ。この子から離れるわけにはいかん。
It's
約
not
束したから。
you.
約束の邪魔するならただじゃおかないから。
副長、一旦今の彼女はところで約束。
I talked to her, so maybe I can
お
register
は
her?
よう。
No.
今日は
We don't have a lot to do here. Yeah, we've already read that one. Does this reset the madness? It does not.
理屈はよくわかりですが。
Explore the main building's second maze, so we have to explore further. I think I'm gonna leave it here, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Peace out.